This is our second exercise for cardio. We're going to be using the stationary bike. Stationary bike is a much more simpler machine to use than a treadmill because it basically has one dial for the speed and then just a mode to run through your actual settings. There's no pre-programming, there's no incline, declines. It's just basically jump on and go for a ride. Now we make sure the actual bike seat is roughly at hip height so we don't overextend our knees when we're at full stroke of the actual bike pedal. Now we step onto the bike. We engage our feet into the foot pedals, make sure they're nice and firmly in there so you can't actually slip out with your feet, and when we're ready, hands on the actual grips and we just start riding. Now at this setting at level 1 it's a very gradual, very slow pace, but if we wish we can turn the speed up all the way up to 8, so it's like an incline, almost like riding up a hill, and we can just keep going and we can go down if we wish and go back up. It's a very simple device to use and it's excellent for just burning calories and general world cardio fitness. Now, since our client is quite larger than myself, we have to raise the actual bike back up. So back to hip height. The client, if you wouldn't mind holding that, thank you. Slow it a little bit. There we go. So he's back engaged, back for his level of height. If you'd like to sit down for me. So foot in the stirrup, stepping up and over, other foot in the stirrup, hands onto the safeties, and that's the basic starting motion to start using the bike. Now, fairly spinning, his legs aren't being fully extended at the bottom, so there is no actual pressure being put onto his knees, and he can freely ride. And if we wish, we can turn the pace up, make it harder for him. So as you go up in the actual settings, it gets harder and harder and harder. If he takes his hands off the actual hand grips, he can put them at his side and use the same motion as if you are when you're walking to simulate more of an actual freely moving motion. And that is the basic use of an actual cardio bike. Thank you.
Biggest issue is